Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Morning Joe with Mr. Scow. I am Aaron Scowcroft with Debbie Burton and Company over at Remax North Professionals. This is Taylor Stevens. He is one of the partner owners, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct.
For Vermont Precision Stone, which is a really well-known granite countertopping and other materials like soapstone. He's going to know better than I do. So I thought it would be good for everybody to know a little bit about granite countertopping, because I find it's a very important piece or component to buying a new home. A lot of people really want granite countertopping in their kitchen. This is the guy you need to be talking to. Taylor, how long have you been doing this?
Well, I started working for actually the previous business owner before my dad bought the majority share in the company, probably 5 years ago now. So I've been doing this for about that time.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just it's cool. It's a cool job. You get to see everything that's done, you know, and you do it with your hands. It's kind of cool.
You probably have stones that range in quality. Probably, you know, lower end quality. I mean, I use quality loosely when it comes to granite because it's granite. I mean, it's
yeah. It's important to not get quality confused with price, because some people come in and they say, hey, what's your highest quality stone? And that's the thing, is granite, it's one quality, it's granite, you know, it's a natural material. So, you know, really the only thing that fluctuates is price. So it's important to keep, you know, quality and price in mind and understand that they're not always, they don't always correlate with each other.
Well, that's really good to know, because I'm the kind of person that's just like, how much money can I throw at something to make it the best quality? Because, you know, you want a strong investment. You want to make sure that, you know, you're getting your money's worth and you're getting your money back. You know, a lot of the times when people are purchasing a home, they'll eventually resell it. And, you know, we want the best return on investment. So
I would agree with all of that, yep.
Quality over cost. And it's good that you know that. You know, because when people start giving you phone calls trying to get their countertops replaced, you'd be able to, you know, step them in the right direction rather than have them spend an absurd amount of money.
Yeah, and that's something that, you know, we deal with every customer a little bit differently. Everybody wants something different. Everyone's tastes are different. So that's where we work with every customer and find out what they want to see in their home. And to be quite honest, you know, sometimes it takes a little bit of gentle direction to kind of get them to make a decision. And sometimes you do put your own little flair into jobs, and that's kind of cool too.
What's one thing, I guess, that somebody would benefit from to know before they're in the market?
That's a great question. Probably one of the most important things that we come across when dealing with everyday customers is their limited knowledge of the products that we have. And when I say limited knowledge, I mean, you know, the things that I deal with, the granites, the marbles, the soapstone, the slate, all that stuff is natural product. You know, that's stuff that is literally harvested from the ground. It's not a carrot or an onion, you know. It doesn't grow in under the ground and then you just pull it up and oh, there's your countertops. It's a little bit more involved than that. So really just kind of some basic earth science would be one of those things that I wish people had a better understanding of when they first came in. You know, some people, they look at a stone and they say, oh, well, I don't like that dark spot right there. You know, can you find me that same stone but without those dark spots? And it's like, no, you know, I can't. It's a natural product.
Earth has decided.
Earth has decided
that this stone will be blemished.
Yeah,
and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
But it's important that you use a good sense of verbiage too, because when you say things like blemish or flaws or something like that, that can lead into customers thinking, well, that's a bad product. And it's important to know that, you know, like we spoke about earlier, even not necessarily the more expensive the stone, the higher quality it gets. It's important to know that, you know, the cheaper stones are just as quality as the more expensive ones.
I see. Well,
it's all supply and demand, you know, it's all supply and demand is what it is.
Right, well, if you have a higher supply of better quality stone, it's going to cost less if people don't demand it as much.
Yeah, that's right.
Works the same way in the housing market.
Yeah. What's one thing that you wish customers knew, you know, before they started dealing with you and the whole home buying process?
As a buyer's agent specializing on the buy side, I do list properties too, but as a buyer's agent, my services are free because our commissions are paid through the listings of homes. So when an agent lists a house, the commission that they put into the contract is actually split with the agent on the other side. So purchasing a home without a buyer's agent, unless you've been in real estate for a while and you know the market, it's not a very good idea, because you can get somebody with the expertise that's going to know how to help you out, and you don't have to pay them.
Yep.
So on top of that, it's the price tag. You know, it's really...
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
You know, you find the house of your dreams, but you want to get it inspected. You don't know the builder that put the house together. You don't know what happened in that house over the course of, 5, 10, 15, 20 years of people living in it. They could have treated it like crap, and you wouldn't know any better.
Yep.
So there are a lot of upfront costs. I always say it's about 2 to 3% of the purchase price is going to go to upfront cost, not including your down payment. So then if you're putting 5% down, you're going to come to the table with 8 to 10% liquid cash up front.
Yeah.
And it sounds like a lot, but you're purchasing a 6-figure asset.
And that's something that, yeah. And that's definitely something that I deal with probably on a regular basis too, is kind of the sticker shock. Some people don't know that when they come in, what stone they want to choose, what their layout looks like, and every layout is different. It's all based on how many square feet you have, how many feet of polishing need to be done. So we always try to keep that in the back of our mind, to understand that price is an issue, but you also don't want to apologize for sticker shock, or sometimes in our case, a person's taste. Because if a person comes in and they choose an expensive stone, that's a quality taste that they have, and then they get the price and their eyes get big and I can't spend that much on granite.
Right.
Well, and you never want to apologize for giving them that price, because that's what they wanted. Some people don't understand that you get what you pay for, really. And if you want a nice stone to look nice in your nice kitchen, that you're gonna pay some money.
And if you want a great company to do all the servicing for you, call you.
That's right.
If you want a great agent to represent you in the purchase or the sale of your home,
call this guy.
You call me.
That's right. That's right.
So with great service can sometimes come great costs, but not all the time. But when it comes to things like luxury items like granite countertopping such as that, that's going to happen. But I really appreciate everybody coming out to see us today. Again, I'm Aaron Scowcroft of Debbie Burton and Company at Remax, and this is Taylor Stevens over at Vermont Precision Stone. Hope
Thanks
you guys
for having me.
Of course. Well,
thanks for having me. It was a blast.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do it again.
But if anybody has any questions, make sure to reach out, okay? Take care.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.